Hey guys, it's Dr. Kirby here, and we're back with another video. In today's video, we are going to be doing the top 10 heroes for beginners in Honor of Kings. Woo! I said that right. So yeah, we're gonna do a list. But before we do that, let's look at my progress. I'm only gold 2. I was gold 3 yesterday. And you can see my match history over here. We got some victories and we got some defeats. You know, at the end of the day, find someone to play with you in this game because it's a little hectic to do it solo, and there have been people who made it to like high rank. Like someone I know went to master, which is like the second highest rank already. The Literally the day when the game came out, so we're just grinding, grinding, grinding. Um, so that's crazy. So yeah, make sure you play with people. And yeah, I only have 40 matches, but we're gonna do a top 10, or not top 10, like 10 heroes, for beginners, 2 per lane, plus an honorable mention. It could have been like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 3, 6, 9, 12. It could have been 15 actually, but we're gonna do 10, and then the other 5 are honorable mentions. But with that being said, let's get on with the video. Let's start in ascending order or descending order, whatever. I forgot my verbs. Is that a verb? No, my adjectives. I don't remember. My time adverbials. Let's start with the Clash lane. Now, disclaimer, I'm only gonna do the heroes per lane that are mostly known for their lane. I'm not gonna do like verse champs. Like for example, the character here on the far left, Dong Huang, who I play on the support lane, is also a good Clash lane, which I don't think so. I would prefer someone like purely for Clash, not just having 2 roles. There's a lot of characters there, like even Zhuangji on the far right, who is a good support as well. Anyway, let's start with the first one, which is Byron. Now, Byron is basically like Jace, or like not, well, Jason Renekton. Jason Renekton, because here's why. He gains, oh, that's a loud sound. He basically gains rage. I'm not gonna play the video. He basically gains rage, and his abilities will do more damage with that. So his second skill is a dash, and his first skill is like your main damage. And his ultimate, I'll just show this off. He gets a shield and he does like a big AoE, damaging and slowing nearby enemies. Now that's a pretty good ability to use. He's very ballsy, balls to the wall, and from the first try you played him, you kind of get what he does. So that's kind of what I'm looking for in beginner heroes. I mean, like just from the first match, you kind of get an idea of what to do, and you build off of that and improve and so on. There's no complicated kit that you need to worry about. There's no 4 kits. I played someone here with 4 kits, so it's a little crazy. Okay, next up is Lianpo. Now, Lianpo is seen as a support. Everyone sees him as a support, but I think he's good as a Clash laner more. But the okay, the good thing about this character is when his passive over here, on the passive, whenever he uses a skill, he gains immunity. Now, this is really good for people who are scared to go in. Hello. I don't play Leona. Um, so yeah, you kind of get that like confidence boost with that immunity whenever you use your skills, and his combo is very much first skill, then your second skill. Did something fall? First skill and then your second skill, and then your first skill again to flip them back through the circle, and when they hit that circle radius, they do more damage, and then your ult is basically like, boom boom pow. So yeah, he does good damage, but also good tankiness, all in one bruiser type beat, but I think he's more of a tank. Tanks do damage here too, like the ones I've used in the support lane, which we'll talk in later. So yeah, you also get him from, if you choose him from the beginner heroes. I fortunately have all the beginner heroes from the chest. So I got Hui and Angela from those level up chests from just leveling up your profile rank. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Mid lane. Oh, honorable mention. Let's do an honorable mention. I forgot what my honorable mention was. Honorable mention is Kaiser. Now, Kaiser is very much like, what's her name? If you've played Arena Valor, do you guys remember that character with the legs, like Camille with the blade legs? That's very much the character. That's the character inspired by the first skill, hits an enemy, bounces like a ricochet, and then it slows them. You heal back the amount that bounces off. And then the second skill, which is kind of like your your dash is kind of like two dashes. You kick them forward and you kind of like move them a bit back. They kind of get impacted, and then the ultimate is like a form change. Like that. He gains a lot of stats. He gains a lot of stats like Singe, like his basic attack, physical attack, everything. So that was kind of like what Amelie was in. What's his name? What's her name? Amelie from Arena of Valor. So that's a good Baron Laner pick as well. Also easy. It's not too hard to play that character. Oh look, another Arena of Valor character. Ara. Okay, let's go to the mid lane. Now, obviously, everyone's gonna say Angela because she's the beginner girl. She is immobile, so be warned. You.
I may look inexperienced, but
Oh.
never judge a book by its cover.
Well, I'm using her skin. That's why she looks hard to take seriously. Anyway, so Angela is very beginner based. Like when she uses her passive, she gets more damage and movement speed for an ability hit, and her combo is the slow, which is the second skill, and then the first skill. You have to aim this. The first skill needs to be aimed. In Arena of Valor, there was like a tap feature. You know, like in League, when you tap something within range, it's gonna hit the champion. I don't know if that feature is there. I've been aiming so far. I haven't really tapped because I don't see Honor of Kings as that MOBA to be just like, that convenient in terms of controls. So yeah, I'm gonna dabble in that more. If you're into settings, let me know about that. Anyway, the ultimate gives you immunity and a shield. I don't know if she's immunity, like she's really like protected. I honestly think she just gets CC immunity, but people say that she's immune, like full on immune, like she won't get like blasted. But I think she's just CC immune and gets a shield because you can hit her from the back. Not like that. You can just hit her from the back and she can't turn around crazily because, the panning of that ultimate. Here's her ultimate, by the way. That you can legit hit her from the back and just dash away from that damage. So next one is Milady. Milady, ironic. Now Milady is like a Malzahar clone.
Artificial servants ensure that the world bends
I
to
mean,
my
I'm pretty sure she's our girl, because look at that. She is mother. She kind of gives you Renata vibes. She has good skin options, obviously. If you top up like $1, you get the skin too. Isn't it cute? Just the splash art alone she is giving. Where's her model though?
The heir to a well-known conglomerate bought a troubled beach hotel and announced they were
Oh,
going on vacation.
Sometimes a hotel just needs a big story to come back to life.
she ate though. She ate. Okay, let's not get sidetracked. But yeah, that's the character Milady. Now her abilities are literally just minions. Minions. Her ultimate summons like bigger minions that you can that explodes. So she's all about them critters. I think you max her second skill and then your first skill, maybe. But she's very easy. Just don't get hit too much. She doesn't have an escape. Again, these characters are good, but in the later ranks, when people know how to get you, they're gonna get you. So make sure you know your range, girl. Honorable mention is Xiao Qiao. Now this girl, she's our girl. She is the Crixie of Honor of Kings.
Never will.
You know why? Look at her first skill. Look at her second skill. This is her second skill. And then the meteor ult. Literally, that's her. That's literally her. That's Crixie in a nutshell. Also, Princess Frost is Jiao Chan. We also have there's a Jiao Chan over here too. But Jiao Chan in this game is very L'Oreal from Arena of Valor. But yeah, Angela, Milady, and Xiao Qiao are like your three. Top two is Angela and Milady, but Xiao Qiao comes there if you have enough funds, if you want to be a mid laner. Farm lane. Now I played, let's see, how many have I played? I played Hui, I played Alessio, I played Lady Sun, I've played Marco Polo, I played DRNG, I played Fang, I played Consort Yu, I played Shuyi. So out of all of this, I haven't played Luban number 7 and Arlie. Now obviously the easier ones are the ones on the three in the first three, which is Hui, Alicia, and Lady Sun. Now Hui is everyone's ADC. He's everywhere. I'm so tired. He is everywhere. When you start, he's gonna be there, and pretty much so. He's basically like Ash, very beginner friendly. He has a good like late game. He just scales off really well. His passive and the annoying thing about him is his second skill where it's like a circle and it stuns like that. Obviously Hui from Arena of Valor, and then his ultimate is basically an Ash Arrow. The longer the distance, the more the damage. You can never go wrong with Hui, and he's pretty much safe. But again, with these marksmans and any carry, make sure you farm. I feel like farming is very important here, and it's underutilized by a lot of people. So yeah, just farm, 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 and then start hollering. The game is pretty fast paced to the point where you can get to the late game and become strong. So yeah, just farm. Don't trade too often. You know, Alicio. Oh gosh, this is a fun character. Let's talk about Alicio. So he's kind of like a Graves. Ooh. So, oh my gosh, there was a League of Legends chat. Did you guys see that? That Facebook notification? It says Marksman Minds League chat. And then I'm on Marksman. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. So he's basically like Tristana Graves all in one with little jinx. So this is my favorite part of this character. The second skill, he stealths and then he gains like huge ass range in the air like a Pharah from Overwatch. And then when he can combo that off with this ultimate, he literally does his Justice Reigns from above move. When he's airborne, you can actually press his ultimate. He jumps again and like kind of like does that. So it's pretty cool. So again, he needs to farm. His passive is he does AoE from his auto attacks. So kind of like Tristana's third skill passive. That's pretty nice. And yeah. And this one he gets 3 extra enhanced basic attacks. Now in late game this is like around 6 to 5 seconds, so every 2 seconds you get this back up. So but he does more damage without it in the later game, but early game so, you know, you can use this early on to pop off, but he'll just be like 0 to 100ing people real quick with his build. So yeah, Lady Sun. Lady Sun, she's basically like the Violet, which is our honorable mention. Do you guys remember who Violet is? They said she's hard. She is not. Oh, she is not difficult to play. Obviously, she's very easy. She has a role, which people could get wrong for this one. And then the second skill is a slow over here. And then the third skill is like a big ass rocket. What's her passive? Basic attacks reduce the cooldown. Oh, that's nice. That's broken. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is broken. So yeah, you can see why she's good. Underrated opinion, but I think Violet used to go jungle in Arena of Valor. So why not make her go jungle as well? So yeah, she's pretty good. Again, farm. Because sometimes you can F up missing her slow and then you miss her first skill. Maybe that's why she's difficult, because you really have to be accurate with your like moves. Also, I'm rocking the Fruit Sweetheart skin, which is an epic skin. That I got it for free, thankfully. But yeah, that's your honorable mention for farm lane. Now for jungle, I don't know if I can give an honorable mention here. Maybe I can. But let's talk about the first mention for the jungle. And this is what one we get for free. Nakururu, who is a collab character. She is from, what's the game called? She is from Samurai Warriors, which is an SNK game, basically a fighting game. She's basically Quinn. And also that creepy bug from Arena Valor. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. You know what I'm talking about? That creepy bug that flies. Well, this is basically the copy paste. So this is what her ultimate looks like. And then yeah, Quinn. And then her passive is after she lands a skill, the next basic attack will deal extra damage. And then this is her first skill, which is like a Valor to me type beat. And then this one is pretty useful that no one really understands. If she's low on health and she's about to die, make sure you use this as a second resort, that dash, so that in front of like a team fight, so that she can get so much health back. I think later on, she scales so well with that ability when it's like maxed out. But the thing with Nakururu is you really have to farm. She's easy to play-ish, right? But she really needs to farm because she kind of falls off if she doesn't. So try snowballing a bit, but also getting ahead of the enemy jungler in XP and gold so that you can get your items. She doesn't shine unless she has these 2 items, which is the Axe of Torment and the Siege Breaker. Those 2 items are key to her kit, and then you can do whatever you want with the last few items, and also this jungler item. So yeah, again, farmer jungler. That's the tea. But another character that kind of benefits from just getting kills, not really farming, is Butterfly. Now you know who this is. Butterfly from Arena of Valor. Yes, sir. Now the thing with Butterfly is once she has her ultimate,
Set to dance.
she will pop off. The thing is, like, why is she so off angle? When she has her ultimate, when she executes someone with her ultimate, she gets a reset. So in a team fight, she goes Katarina, pretty much. So that's kind of like an example that I want to share with Butterfly. Keep it up. Okay, who else? Who else? Ooh, the honorable mention. Oh, honorable mention is Lamb. Oh God, let's talk about it. This is basically a mix of Pike, like literally Pike in the jungle, with some character from Arena of Valor. Is it the Sand guy? I forgot his name. But he's SSS tier in some tier list for a reason. I don't believe it's tier list, but if he's played well, I think he can pop up. He kind of gives me like Gujon vibes from Mobile Legends. He kind of like those types of assassins that are just in the meta for a long time. So yeah, I don't know his kit, but I know his first skill he goes diving, and then his second skill is his damage dealer, and then his third skill is like a ram, like a like like that, like that. It's hard to explain because I haven't really learned from him, but I feel like he seems easy-ish if you get the hang of it. That's why he's an honorable mention because he's not that easy. He's not that hard. Okay, now my lane. This is the support lane. Obviously, we're gonna start off with Doria. It's Doria on some servers, but it's Dolia apparently here, spelling wise. It's an R, not an L. Look,
I need to hide my tail.
she's one of the few recent characters because look at her model. She looks very clean compared to the other models, and I think she only came out like a few months ago. And I think I saw one of my Twitter followers talking about this character. So yeah, as you can see, I'm almost at the next mastery because I play her a lot. Now she very much Sephara from the AOV, that mid laner support girl. As you can see, she turns into a mermaid whenever she's in water, and she also reduces slow effects by 50%, and also she gains an AOE attack thing. AOE like from her auto attacks, it gets enhanced, and she also gains restores health and mana when in a puddle. Her first skill is like a sound wave. Now, if you're in the water with this ability, it gets enhanced and you'll knock back the enemy. So whenever you're kind of like ganking, make sure you use that water version of that ability to knock back the enemies back to the near your tower so that you can kill them. And then this is her heal. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's pretty cute. It heals a lot. Sometimes you really have to like aim properly to hit your ultimate. I mean your healing. This is very useful in team fights as well. So yes. And then this one I don't get. So basically her ultimate grants like CDR and also to herself. So I'm like really confused about this. So you know the ally didn't get the cooldown if the cooldown was halved. But if it's not, then it's gonna work well. I guess it's useful for like, oh, if your ADC used their big skill, but they have it back up again with your ultimate. I guess it's really confusing. She doesn't really heal with that ultimate, so it's more like a utility thing. But it's working because I've had moments where I've clutched with that 2v5 with my ADC. So yeah, again, beginner, so we don't have to look too deep into it, but she is very reliable as a support. Dong Huang. Now, Dong Huang is basically like a room from Arena Valor. You guys remember that girl with the tigers? You know, the tigers, and then she just bounces that tiger. This is much this character. So now his passive is this. It's basically like a Soul's old passive, and then his first skill gains 3. You can gain up to 3 of these the more you stack it. Basically. And then when you have the number of orbs around, you can actually use the second skill to like release them all. As you can see over here. The third hit stuns, by the way, so make sure you like kind of like time it right. And I've had moments where I kind of use it like as a blocking for whenever an enemy is escaping when I'm going back to the lane and get them off guard. Now this ultimate is like a suppression. Like if you have like a key target that you want to hit, use this ability over here. See, look at that. Not only that, but you also gain 3 more orbs back. So when you have your second skill up, you can actually just follow up with like a full-on stun if it hits the edge, which is the last hit of the second ability. So yeah, Dong Hong is very easy and very tanky as well. He's basically like Carmilla from Mobile Legends as well. So if you love Carmilla, which honestly I didn't think I liked Carmilla, she wasn't really giving to me compared to like Arum or even Dong Huang, then pop off. Also, if you need a tank, I don't mind playing tanks because of this. But then again, every single roamer, no matter if you're pure AP or not, gets tanky. So, yeah. Okay, the next one, I forgot the character. Who was that character I was going to mention? The next one for your honorable mention is... Oh, it's Sun Bin. Now, Sunbin is basically like Diggy. If you know, you know. Because what's her passive, by the way? She gains movement speed. Okay, it's very basic. Because if you look at her first skill, it's giving Diggy's like first ability when he throws the TikTok bomb. Look at that. And then his second skill is basically Diggy's ultimate with the movement speed. I know Diggy gives like crowd control immunity with that ultimate, but I'm just talking about the movement speed part. Kind of reminds me of Angela as well, with the healing for everyone, like that type of beat. So yeah, what else happens here? You also gain cooldown reduction, and it restores health. I forgot to mention that. It restores the health of allies. And this one's just a big TikTok bomb. It does AoE, slow, and silence. Big ass clock. Now, this ultimate is pretty weak because you can get out of that pretty easily. I have yet to see like a perfect like hit. Maybe when shenanigans are happening and people are forgetting about it. So yeah, and make sure you follow it up with the first skill. So yeah, that was Angela. Those are the heroes. So let's recap. It's Byron over here. Byron. First, the other guy. Lian Po. Kaiser. For mid lane, we've got Angela, Milady, and Chow. For farm lane, we have Hui, Alicio, and Lady Sun for an honorable mention. And for jungle, we have Nakururu, Butterfly, and Lamb for the honorable mention. And then lastly, for support, we have Dong Huang. We got Doria, the Explorer, and we have Sunbin for the honorable mention. Now, all of these are good, but these are kind of like just like a beginner, like getting into the role before adapting even further type heroes. Yeah, that was the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. I'm gonna swap that to the portrait. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, like it. If you don't dislike, make sure you guys subscribe to the notification bell for whenever I upload a new video. I am a VTuber who does content. You know what it is. So it's variety. So I can be doing this and I can be doing something else the next. So, I'm that spontaneous. But who knows? You might like that. Join my Discord link description below and donate to my PayPal if you want to support the channel in the long run since I'm not monetized yet. Follow me on Twitch at Dr. Curvy TV. Who knows? I might be streaming this. I haven't streamed in a while, but I'm getting back into it. And what else? Follow me on Twitter at drcurvy_YT for my behind the scenes craziness. I go wild on Twitter. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.